COVID-19 has changed me for the better. I had time to introspect and how to be a better leader, not only for myself, but for Africa as a whole. The skill set that I would like to learn are obviously new leadership skills and tools that I can acquire in order for me to protect myself moving forward in the pandemics that are about to come.
What do I want to see? Or what has this, if there is any lesson that coronavirus has taught me, if there's anything at all that coronavirus has taught me, it is to increase, it has increased my resolve. It has increased my resolve in seeking African solutions to African problems. One of the things that I've always campaigned for and wished for is a good healthcare system in Africa. And with my experience in during this coronavirus, I think I am looking at a more enthusiastic me after coronavirus. I'm looking at a more enthusiastic version of myself, looking forward, putting more effort than ever before to see that some of my dreams become a reality. And these include establishing a world-class healthcare system in Cameroon or some other part of Africa that I might have the chance to, working with people that has the same vision to see that we establish a world-class healthcare system, to see that we improve the hygienic system of our country. Before the coronavirus came, ladies and gentlemen, I had a plan, and this plan was to go back and start what I call the waste paper basket initiative, where in every street we will try to establish a waste paper basket and make it like a culture, creating a culture of hygiene where you encourage people to throw waste paper in that basket. You can encourage people to throw banana peelings in that basket instead of throwing it everywhere. We know when we go across our cities and towns, we'll see how litter they are, we'll see how dirty our cities are. But it only takes a little initiative. So when COVID-19 came, you see so many people. We now have hand washing devices everywhere, from tap to bucket and everything. What if we continue to push that initiative after coronavirus? That would be one of my one of the things that I would love to do after coronavirus. Another thing that I would want to really emphasize and get out more than I have been doing is what I call my Commonwealth of Association initiative. I initiated this initiative. I'm still working on it, but this is an initiative where we can have all Commonwealth of professionals in the diaspora come together, put our resources together, and see how we can transform our skills back home. If you're a builder, we can join together, see how we can go back home. The kind of houses we build and live in here, we'll begin to build them too back home. If you are a professional, a healthcare professional, no matter whatever level you are, we begin to come together and see how we can put our resources together, and the same kind of healthcare that we deliver here, we begin to see how we can transform those skills and deliver that same kind of healthcare back home. So this is my personal initiative. This is what I want to be doing post-coronavirus. Working tirelessly. I want to see a more enthusiastic me trying to transfer the skills that I have acquired here and that I will acquire here, but the skills I have and I am yet to acquire, to see how we can transfer that skills to back home and implement them back home for a better Africa. Thank you.
Actually, quarantine taught me some useful things. For example, it taught me commitment, how to be organized. My lifestyle have become more healthy. You know when to wake up, when to have your breakfast, do some workouts, drink enough water, and no fast food. And that's a good thing. I couldn't do this before Corona, but thanks to quarantine, it changed me and I've become more healthy and active person who's not wasting time. For what after Corona, I think I don't have to wait after it, because quarantine taught me a very important thing, which is if I want to do something, I have to do it now, as long as I can. I mean, the whole world is trying to adapt and continue their lives with Corona, so I should be working from now on. Right now, I'm trying to improve myself in languages, but maybe for later I want to learn how to coach people, life coaching I mean, to help them improving their lives.
Really, this coronavirus really changed me a lot. It brings a lot of changes to me. It shows a lot of things that I haven't realized from my community and even from the friends I'm living with. I didn't know well, it's really a great thing. It is a pandemic, but it really shows me a lot of things that I haven't known with my friends, even community I'm living. So my ambition after this coronavirus is that I want to be a graduate. I want to graduate from my own university. I'm leaving and then serve my own fatherland. After that, being one of the armed forces in this country, and after that, or even become one of the narcotic officers.
What I will do after the COVID-19 pandemic is I will learn more outside my discipline, take chances, work harder, and how the quarantine helped me is that it exposed me to be self-confident and independent. And the skills that I intend to learn is that I should go into food processing, production of liquid soap and hand sanitizer.
What I learned from this lockdown and with the COVID-19 is that for a pandemic that begins from one country and with great velocity spreads across the whole world is a true definition of a global challenge. It is actually further evidence that globalization actually is a reality and not a choice. What is actually missing is a global response. Actually, one can argue that this is as a result because of the near irrelevancy of the World Health Organization in combating this pandemic. Like the Newton's law states that for every action, there is opposite and equal reaction. This has been suspended. Actually, what I see today is that there's going to be growth and increased nationalism because every country is fighting for its own today.
I'm here to explain on the impact of coronavirus in Guinea. Coronavirus has created millions of unemployment in Guinea and around the world. Many are left unemployed, which has created problems on their livelihood because many people depend on organization and family for survival. Due to that, many are left to suffer. After coronavirus, I will emphasize on self-reliance and entrepreneurship because coronavirus has taught us to be self-dependent and
Assalamu alaikum, my fellow youths from all over the world. As we said, every one of us has to do something, and today I thought of doing, rather than just sitting home, than being unproductive. My country allowed that people can run restaurants, and today I'm in a restaurant that will be running, and we are doing sampling of food and stuff. Hey, and this is Fatima. We are doing something with the two of us in the game. One of us is the driver, the other one is the director. We do a combination of jobs, of everything. You can be a maid, you can be
a cook,
you can be
a driver,
whatever you choose,
a purchasing manager,
whatever you choose,
general manager, all in one.
Don't be stuck. Try to do something productive with your lives. If anything, as you start to save, we're doing a fabulous shawarma today for our clients, just as. So do work. You enjoy our video of not doing much, but
Doing something.
hey, and then we have a chef. There isn't much anyway happening since we are working behind closed doors. There is nothing much.
Before Corona, actually, we've been working on the importance of youth participation in digital transformation journey. And through the COVID-19, we realized that it's very important and how necessary it is. So currently, I'm working on how to develop the digital skills for post-COVID-19 so that we can be ready after COVID-19 to prepare for better. Thank you.
Being at home for more than a week had a great positive impact. Like knowing yourself more, knowing how to take care of yourself. This phenomenon is a great golden chance to revise our relationship, revise our behavior.
COVID-19 pandemic has made me realize the need to be adaptive. and to always have alternatives in life, as government alone cannot provide one's need to survive in life. As soon as the pandemic is over, I would like to be assisted with capital to enable me diversify my business. Thank you.
As a youth, I've tried to now engage myself in commercialized cultural activities. That is, I've decided to invest in poultry keeping and also sheep rearing as a stopgap measure in solving the issue of these the effect, the negative effect of this coronavirus, because we find that our people are not, the employed are forced to work at home, some without pay. So it's a tough situation that we need really to think. We really need to widen our thought about it to overcome such a menace as a youth. Otherwise, thank you very much.
The skill I learned during quarantine is that I learned painting and drawing, and I learned coding, and I got time to read African history book. I got time to read African literature, especially Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe and Decolonizing the Mind by Kenyan novelists. But I look forward to learn and boost my public speaking skill and also develop my career in post-quarantine.
And I think this coronavirus has actually had an effect on the way we move around and how we do our things. With the way we socialize and meet with people, it has actually changed the way we live. So I think I'm actually trying to be able to live with it. And moreover, I think I'll be able to learn a new skill in the technological world, how I'll be able to do things more by way of not meeting people physically. Yeah.